Black selector and coach Tom Morrison has a training talk with the back line that'll be meeting the Springboks in the second test at Wellington. The full team practice a kick-off, and with a few members of the training squad to oppose them, ruck around the ball. Out it goes to Vincent, and the backs show their paces. Tom Morrison and Bob Stewart, forward coach, look pleased. Now it's the forwards' turn. Here our slow-motion camera shows a developed All Black forward drive down the paddock. Short passing in the forwards. From White out to Bill Clark, who with no one outside him puts the ball to his toe. The day before the test match, the Springboks enjoy Wellington sunshine as they pose for their picture. That's little Tommy Gentles in front. Sitting from the left, Retief, Koch, Durant, Vivier. Saturday, a howling southerly, and 50,000 of football's frozen people come to life as the second test starts. New Zealand are 1 game up and 3 to play in the test rubber with South Africa. Right from the first scrum that immediately follows the kick-off, the Springboks show they mean business. A tempo of tension is set for the whole match. The referee is forced to intervene in this, the first lurid incident of the game. Down goes the scrum again. It's fierce in there. Durant and Pickard crash right over the top. Finally, the first scrum, and a penalty to South Africa. Fierce, vigorous rucking play continues. The South African forwards kick the ball through and Jardine gets it into touch. 9 minutes after the start of play, Walsh puts a beautifully placed kick high to the Springbok line, and watch as our cameras turn to slow motion to see Gray seizing the golden opportunity. He lets the ball out to Brown, and he's over. Jardine's kick misses, but New Zealand, playing with the strong southerly, are 3 points up. Another up and under from Walsh has Vivier in trouble as the All Blacks swarm down into the South African 25. With the wind behind them, the All Blacks storm the South African line. From the ruck, Vincent gets the ball back to Bremner. He sends it on to Jardine. Walsh has come up there into the back line. He gets it, but Bryars hauls him down only inches from the line. At half-time, New Zealand haven't increased their lead. Now they'll have to play against the wind with only a 3-point lead. South Africa are in great heart as they throw themselves into the second spell, and within minutes have scored a try to bring them even. Here it is, Vivier's kick, and it's over. South Africa 5, New Zealand 3. Bremner kicks ahead. In slow motion through our telephoto lens, we see the real details of the play. Johnston jumps for the ball, and Dixon's there to collide with him. From the scramble, Bill Clark gets the ball and speeds through the Springbok defense. He evades Koch's neck tackle. As Pickard tackles him, he gets the ball out to Jardine. Jardine kicks ahead. But Vivier is there, and he just manages to get the ball out into touch. In loose play now, after the line-out, Brown and Bremner tackle Nell. The ball is fed back to Gentles. As Kirkpatrick is tackled by White, he tosses White and tramps on him. McEwen goes to the support of Bremner, caught in possession. The South Africans, led by Klaassen, form a solid ruck around them. Pickard and Koch join in. Pickard buries himself, and Koch buries his boot. Anyway, the ball is properly buried in that lot. Scrum it, says the ref. In the middle of the paddock, Gray staggers from a kick in the head that the crowd on both the stand and the western bank think is unnecessary. But after the next ruck, Gray is back in the thick of things and still taking a pounding. Dixon raises New Zealand hopes with a tricky run. He's caught at last and gets the ball back to McIntosh. Another heavy ruck forms, but this time Tiny White is penalised for being offside. From a line-out, the All Blacks get the ball. But Klaasen is through onto Vincent. Dixon gets the ball. He's off again. No, he's overwhelmed while feet still search for the ball. This time, Vincent gets the ball away to Dixon. He's come in on the open side and sends the backs away. Instead of reverse passing to Bremner as expected, Dixon sends it out to Gray, who claps on the speed. Jardine steps inside and centre kicks. The Springboks crowd around, and the wind is tricking them this time. The New Zealand forwards have it. Play is right in front of the posts. This is the All Blacks' great chance to save the game. White valiantly drives forward, but goes down a few yards from the line. Lochner has him, and the Bok forwards play sacks on the mill on top of White to bury the ball. White is visibly shaken. But he recovers, and they get on with the game. Scrum. New Zealand is penalised. Down the other end again. The ball is hooked immediately out of the side of the scrum, and Gentle's long pass to Elliott makes an overlap. From the scrummage following, Gentles lets Durant over. Vivier misses the conversion, and the score is 8-3. Gentles has the ball. He comes down the blind side to link with Johnston. Incidents continued right to the finish of play. International incidents. From a penalty, Jardine short kicks as the All Blacks try to mount an attack. Clark collects it and gives it to Bremner. The strain of the struggle is beginning to tell. Becker collapses. Bremner collides heavily with Durant, and both are hurt. Referee and touch judge are busy with the casualties. Durant has to leave the field in the last minute of play. The All Blacks make a last rally. From Vincent to Bremner to Gray. On to Brown, who bursts through, but he's caught. The Springboks take a spec kick. It goes right down to Walsh. Again, Walsh is making one last desperate effort trying to open up Jardine's wing. Gray is tackled by Johnston, and it's kicked in the touch for the last whistle. Sporadic cheers at the end of the game, but the vast crowd are largely silent. Not because of the All Blacks' defeat, but because of the extraordinary grimness of this most rugged international encounter. But there's a happy atmosphere after the game as Pacific Films interviews the Springbok manager, Dr. Craven.
Dr. Craven, you must be feeling very pleased with your win today. How do you think the Springboks are going to go after this win?
Give us a chance to think of this one first before you ask me what's going to happen in future, surely.
You must be feeling very confident, though. How did you find it as a game of football? Did you like the way the game was controlled today?
Yes? Why do you ask me that question?
Pat Vincent, All Black captain, gives his views.
Perhaps you might be, but I thought the referee today was the wind, and they made slightly better use of it, I think, in the long run than we did.
The question on everybody's tongue, what will happen at Christchurch and Auckland in the two remaining and decisive tests?